Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do a spider dye t-shirt, and I'm just going to be using black on top of this green shirt, which I thought was really cool. I got it at the free store on campus. But what we're going to start with is we're going to go ahead and saturate the shirt using this spray bottle filled with water. Now spraying the shirt and getting it nice and saturated beforehand makes it easier for the dye to soak into the shirt, as well as it makes it easier for you to fold the shirt when it comes time. And so you're going to make sure that you got the entire shirt pretty much nice and saturated, pretty damp. Now let's do the same thing to the back side. And now it's time to fold the shirt. Now this is going to be a little bit trickier with a long sleeve shirt. What we're going to do here is we are going to take one of the sleeves and you're going to pull it into the shirt and through the other sleeve. So you're going to have one sleeve inside of the other sleeve, and you want to make sure that the cuffs are pretty much lined up with each other. You want to make sure this shirt is as cut in half as possible. And now just smooth it out, shake it out, however you need to do to get the shirt nice and flat, nice and smooth, as few wrinkles and creases in there as possible. Alright, and you can see here we have the shirt pretty much folded in half. I'm going to make sure that it is lined up as perfect as I can get it. I want my design to be centered as best as I can. So I'm just going to finish smoothing it out, and yeah, I think we are pretty much good to go with folding. So you could start pretty much anywhere you want, but I'm going to kind of line mine up with the armpits. So what you're going to do is just pinch the fabric wherever you choose and twist it in a downward motion. You want to twist it down the shirt, and you can twist upward. Just remember that the lines on the shirt will be facing the opposite direction. So I guess it's just a preference on which way you guys want your shirt to I guess it just depends on how you guys want your shirt to look. But after wrapping it around, you can pretty much just gather all the fabric together, and you'll have something like this. And now I'm going to get my rubber bands, and we're going to tie this up and get any loose fabric all bound together. You want it as tight as you possibly can. Now that we have our shirt all nice and tied, let's get to dyeing. So I'm just going to be using black dye on this shirt today. And with a spider dye, you don't really have to do a whole lot of saturating. All you have to really focus on is just the surface of the shirt. You don't have to get into the creases. So all I'm going to do is just pour the dye directly on the surface of the. And a technique I use just to try to keep from wasting more dye is the excess dye that falls, I kind of just soak it up with the shirt, kind of makes it last a little bit longer. Now our shirt is dyed, and we're going to stick it in a plastic bag, something that won't stain or leak, and we're going to let it sit overnight. Okay, so our shirt has been sitting for about 24 hours, so let's take it out of the bag. Make sure you put your gloves on because the black dye will stain your hands. And here is our shirt 24 hours later. Now we're going to rinse the shirt out using cold water. And now the point of rinsing it out is to get out all of the excess dye that the shirt did not absorb. And with the shirt there might not be as much since we didn't use as much dye as most other tie-dye shirts, but you still want to make sure that the water coming off of the shirt is clear before you throw it in the washing machine. Alright, our shirt is nice and washed out, no more dye is coming off of it, so I'm going to throw it back in the bag and I'm going to take it to the wash. Now that it's time to wash your shirt, just toss it in. Use your preferred detergent. You're going to wash your shirt with cold water and just do a normal rinse. And then let's get started and see our results.